Hello, everybody. It's the new year, it's 2025. I hope things are going well for you. I hope you are managing to keep your promises to yourself. I know that I am working hard to do the same. And I am here again with Vignette to Vogue. Please like the channel, subscribe, leave me a comment. It helps the algorithm to kind of pick me up on these YouTube streets. So I appreciate any energy you have in that area for me. I am here to do vlog number 5. And as you can see in the picture behind me, we have a lot going on. So in my look that I interpreted as the picture behind me, we have a lot going on as well. But that actually is my own personal design style. So we're going to talk about design style and we're going to talk about fashion style. And in this particular vlog, we're going to be looking at how mixing patterns is done in both interior design and fashion. And we're going to talk a little bit about the terminology that is utilized to explain how people mix these patterns together. So let's start with fashion. So friction is the intentional mixing and matching of seemingly contrasting elements within an outfit, creating a more visually interesting look. So as you can see, the picture behind me, the couch is like, it's an animal print. And then there's also pillows on that animal print couch that are what I call ICAT or ECAT, which is another design, I guess, pattern we're going to be looking into in later episodes, because it really is one of my favorite design styles or patterns, and it has its own history and rich cultural significance. So we're not going to blur over that today. So keep that in mind. ECAT, we'll talk about it more later. But on the actual sofa, there is an ECAT pillow that is hearkening back to this ECAT print shirt that I found that looks a lot like the pillow. We're going to take a look at that a little bit later. But if you think about the fact that the sofa is already an animal print, and then you add to that another element on top of that, that is also a pattern, sometimes for certain people who, that might be too busy. It might be too busy. We have different types of people who like different types of things. My personal style, I layer all of that stuff. I love it all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. I like that kind of style for me personally and in interior design. But as an interior designer, I also have to know how to make sure that I'm making my client happy. And if that is not their design style, of course, I'm not going to force it on them. I am going to give them the vision that they have for their space based on their own personal style, because a lot of people in an interior design space and in how they dress are minimalists. So let's talk about what minimalism is, particularly in interior design, a style that emphasizes simplicity, functionality over excessive decoration and clutter. So we've all seen those design spaces that are sparse. You know, it might be a chair, a lamp, and a rug, and that's it. Not too much things are designed in the space, because certain people operate and function better in spaces that are more minimal. Also the same with clothing. Do you have that girlfriend who constantly, no matter what, she's in all black, or she likes the nude colors from head to toe. She does monochromatic, which is like one colored look. She doesn't do patterns, or it's just always the simplicity. And there's nothing wrong with that. To each his own. Everybody has their own design and dress style. Mine tends to be more in the pictures that I pull from my favorite design spaces. Very few of them will be minimal, and I've realized this because my style is friction. So if friction is my style, then of course I'm going to find different pictures and different spaces that have been designed that look like friction, that there are a lot of things and a lot of elements going on in that one space. So let's talk about maximalism. So in fashion, it's called friction, but in interior design, it's called maximalism. And it's a design style rooted in a more is more philosophy that will often blend an eclectic mix of patterns, colors, textures, and objects. So we'll go into some of the things that I have on today, but in terms of friction, so I have this ring, and you can see it up against the other patterns that I already have. I already have one like a tortoiseshell chain necklace. I already have one tortoiseshell earrings, and then I have on a pink eye-cat top and leopard print pants. And I have a purse that we're going to see a little bit later that looks like the rug in the actual design space, because the rug has the shingles, and it's another cat designed piece. It's a purse that it's real cat, because this is a print. Okay, and we'll talk about it more, but the way that they actually make this, it is an artisan's tool, and it's not to be taken lightly. So we're going to go into that a little bit more in another episode. But as you can see, it's a lot of different patterns and textures and mixtures, because that's how I like to operate. Even if you looked at my vlog post that I've done from the first one to this one, you notice my hair is changed in every last single one. And that's one of the things that you're going to see, because hair is one of the things that we can change so easily. So I change my hair quite frequently because it's a thing that I can do with minimal effort versus, dyeing it or cutting off. I'll just style it different. So it's all in the styling. So as you think about your design style and your personal dress style, is it friction based? Is it more minimal, more neutral, more monochromatic? Or is it more maximum, where you mix patterns, you don't have a problem with that? It could change from day to day. Sometimes I want to be minimal. Other days, I might want to go to the max. In this particular installation of things for Vignette to Vogue, I think most of the time it's going to be maximum or friction. But I'm going to challenge myself to do something more minimal. We'll see how that works out. Those aren't even the pictures that I tend to gravitate to in terms of design spaces, because that ain't my design style, but we'll see. We'll see. So get down in those comments. Tell me about your personal fashion sense, your personal style. Is it minimal? Is it maximal? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about how I translated this look from the picture. And as I said before, give me a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel, and keep your eye out for my next vlog, which will be number 6. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks.